Hey everyone, this is Bob, aka Mr. Reef Safe, and it has been a while since I've done any videos, and that is partly because I've been super busy with work and with the nonprofit I run, so I have kind of been focusing on that. But I do want to do videos, at least from time to time, and give updates on my aquarium. So if you have been following along, you know that I have been dealing with dinos for quite a while, over a year. I finally got rid of the dinos. There is just a little bit of brown on the sand. I'm not worried about that. It's been like a month since I've done a water change, but you may notice that the sump is not in there right now. The sump is in the driveway, actually being cleaned as we speak. And here's the sump right now. We're filling it with water, and there is a full gallon of muriatic acid in there and a full gallon of vinegar. So I'm gonna let this soak really well, get it all cleaned up and put it back into the system. But there's other work I've got to do before then. And here are the pumps and protein skimmer, reactor, different pieces of equipment soaking in citric acid because I want to have this all cleaned as well. This is the day where I do a full maintenance on the tank. When I say full maintenance, I do not mean the actual aquarium itself. That is something I do on a regular basis. Now, I will be cleaning the overflow box. So what I will be doing is using the vacuum and getting as much water out of there as I can. And by that, I mean one of these bucket vacs. I'll be getting as much water out of there as I can, and then I will be filling that with citric acid and letting that kind of soak and get all this stuff in there. There's aptasia in there that I want to kill as well, so that's going to get rid of all that. Now, I'll fill it up to the point so it doesn't flow back into the tank and doesn't flow out into the sump. Now, I will put a bucket down here just to catch anything that might come out, but I'll leave that for a couple hours and let that soak and kill everything in there, and then I'll get back in there with a vacuum and clean it all out again. That is something I do annually as well. Like I said, I don't do a water change. I want to keep the parameters in the tank as close as I can, so everything there is running normally. It's everything else I do. The other thing I have is, that is my old Triton there, which is having issues. It will not read alkalinity and will not do the next two tests, the calcium and magnesium, probably because it's getting a false reading on the alkalinity. So Triton, Neptune has sent me another one because it was still in warranty, and that will be going on the tank today. And everything will be cleaned up and ready to go in a couple hours, and I'll give you updates as I go.